You don't begin with a crisis. You begin with a drink that feels harmless. A beer after work because the day was heavy. A glass at dinner because everyone else has one. Something strong at a party because it makes conversation easier. At first, alcohol feels less like danger and more like permission. You become lighter, funnier, quieter inside your own head. Nothing collapses. You wake up, answer messages, go to work, pay bills, make plans. Life continues normally. That is what makes the beginning so deceptive. Problems that grow slowly rarely announce themselves. Soon it becomes routine. Friday becomes Thursday, too. One drink becomes two. You start keeping bottles at home for guests, though they are mostly for you. You look forward to the evening more than you admit. Not because you need it, you tell yourself, because it helps you relax, because you earned it. The pattern changes before the language does. You notice irritation on nights you skip it. Sleep feels shallow without it. Evenings feel longer. You stop deciding whether to drink and start assuming you will. The bottle moves from option to expectation. From the outside, you still look fine. You show up on time. You laugh when required. You function. That becomes your proof. If things were truly bad, everything would be falling apart. Since it isn't, you must be in control. This is where many people stay for years. Functional enough to deny it, uncomfortable enough to repeat it. Your tolerance rises quietly. What once softened the edges now barely touches them. You pour more without noticing. Glasses get fuller. Nights get blurrier. You forget parts of conversations. Nothing dramatic, just missing pieces. Someone mentions it once. You already told me that story. You laugh, change the subject. But the comment stays longer than you expected. Now alcohol appears in new places. A drink before meeting friends. One before a family dinner. One alone before going out. You begin using it less for celebration and more for management. Stress, boredom, anxiety, loneliness. Every feeling gets the same answer. Then control starts thinning. You promise yourself 2 drinks. You wake after 6. You plan to take a week off. By Wednesday, you've invented an exception. A hard day. Good news. Bad news. Rain. Anything can become a reason when the habit is waiting. You start hiding evidence. Bottles buried under trash. Gum before walking inside. Quiet pours when no one is looking. Careful habits that honest habits never require. Relationships change before you admit it. People study your tone before speaking. Invitations come less often. Someone you love says they miss you while sitting beside you. You feel judged, not understood. They see the drinking, you think, not the pressure that caused it. But alcohol has already started collecting payment. Mornings become harder. Dry mouth, headache, anxiety with no clear source. You check your phone before fully opening your eyes, searching for damage. Sometimes there is none. Sometimes that feels worse. Your body adapts, then protests. Sleep shortens. Your heart races. Hands shake slightly if too much time passes. The first drink brings relief so quickly it feels like medicine. Often, it is dependence asking to be fed. Now the levels are clear. Level 1. You drank to enhance life. Level 2. You drank to cope. Level 3. You drink to feel normal. Fear enters here. You count what is left in the bottle. You know store closing times. Plans feel annoying if they interfere with drinking. You hear yourself saying, "I can stop whenever I want," even when no one asked. Then something breaks the story. A missed shift, a forgotten promise, a child watching you stumble, a partner crying in silence, a doctor mentioning liver damage, a morning where your heart pounds so hard you sit on the floor and wait for it to slow. For the first time, your excuses sound weak. You try to stop. The first night is sweat and restlessness. The second day is too long. By evening, your mind begins negotiating. Just one tonight. Start tomorrow. That voice is dangerous because it sounds like your own. Recovery is not dramatic. It is repetitive. Water. Honest conversations. Empty evenings. Learning stress without sedation. Learning joy without enhancement. Sitting with emotions you delayed for years. You meet yourself in pieces. The anxious version. The lonely version. The grieving version. The tired version. None of them were created by sobriety. They were waiting underneath the alcohol. Some days you fail. Some days you begin again. Then slowly, things return. Clear mornings. Real sleep. Memory that stays. Promises you can keep. Trust rebuilt one small action at a time. One day, you laugh and remember all of it. One day, you survive a hard night without reaching for anything. One day, peace arrives with no bottle attached. And you understand at last. Alcohol was never your life. It was only covering it.